What's going on, guys? It's Cole, and welcome to GPS Season 7, Week 6. So we almost didn't have a battle this week because our opponent literally just replied to us this morning. Or last night or something like that, but still, like, literally the day before he was going to get a forfeit loss. But anyway, so we are going up against Tom's replacement, the LA Kinglers. So let's check out the team. So he has Scizor, Umbreon, Typhlosion, Absol, Froslass, Espeon, Golduck, who he has yet to bring, Tropius, Whiscash, and Kangaskhan. So I'm expecting him to bring Scizor, Typhlosion, Absol, Froslass, maybe Espeon, maybe Tropius, and then Whiscash, Kangaskhan, and maybe Umbreon. I'm not sure. So we'll see what happens when we get into the battle. So let's check out our team. And for our team, we have our usual Mamoswine, Suicune, Kecleon, Houndoom, Swellow, Rotom-Frost, Lumineon, Purugly, Pachirisu, and Mothim. So the team that we're bringing is the exact same team as last week. So Mamoswine, Suicune, who now has Shadow Ball instead of Reflect, Houndoom, Swellow, Rotom, and Purugly. Alright, so let's get into the battle. Alright, so we're getting ready to battle LA. So the team he brings is Froslass, Scizor, Whiscash, Golduck, which this is the first time he's brought Golduck all season, Absol, and Typhlosion. So I figured I would lead off with Suicune, because Suicune walls because of its water typing, Froslass is ice type stab moves, Scizor's steel type stab moves, Typhlosion's fire type stab moves, and Whiscash's water type stab moves, along with Golduck. So he usually leads off with Froslass so he can set up at least one layer of spikes. So I go for a Calm Mind. And like I said, he sets up a layer of spikes. He taunts us so we can't Calm Mind anymore, but I figured he might do that, so I figured I'd get a Shadow Ball off. So you bring him down to red, drop his special defense, doesn't matter. And this is where I should have seen something coming and swapped out, but I forgot it could have that, and it gets off a Destiny Bond, so we kill it with Scald, but it will kill us with Destiny Bond. So that plan backfired. He sends out Scizor as we send out Purugly. So I get the Fake Out off for some chip. So unless he goes for Bullet Punch, I should outspeed. So I do, and I get some more chip with U-turn. With a U-turn crit. So then I swap into Houndoom. Take a little bit from Spikes as he just sets up a Swords Dance. So if he does hit a Swords Dance, this could, Bullet Punch, this could hurt. But he doesn't go for it, so we would knock him out with Flamethrower. So he goes into Golduck. Swap Houndoom out into Rotom. So he outspeeds and hits a Surf, knocking us down to 1 HP, but we will knock him out with a Choice Specs boosted Thunderbolt. So he goes into Typhlosion. And yeah, so his Golduck was Choice Scarfed because without Choice Scarf, Rotom just barely outspeeds by literally 1 speed point. So that's how I can't talk. That's how I knew he was Choice Scarfed, because otherwise Rotom outspeeds. So I expected him to go for a Flamethrower, but nope, he goes for a Focus Blast and hits. So Houndoom immediately dies. So I throw in Swellow. He probably reads the Protect because he will swap out Typhlosion. kind of wish I had gone for Facade, because it would have hurt Whiscash, and then something wouldn't have happened. But I'm getting ahead of myself. So we get burned by the Flame Orb. And I'm not sure if Facade will kill, so I go for my highest power stab move, which is Brave Bird. Trying to run the calcs, but I didn't know if I had enough time, so I just clicked it. We hit Brave Bird and just barely don't kill him, and we go down to a Stone Edge. So now Purugly will come back out. And can knock out Whiscash. But instead he swaps out. Brings Typhlosion back out. It will take big damage from this Body Slam. Takes a little more than half, gets paralyzed, and will get knocked out by this next Body Slam. So Typhlosion goes down, leaving Absol and a very low health Whiscash. So he sent out Absol. So I outspeed and go for U-turn. And just barely don't take that out with U-turn. Take some Life Orb chip. And I go into Mamoswine. Spikes will break my sash. He hits us with knockoff. Brings Manny down to 56. But Manny can clean up from here with Ice Shard, so we will win game 1 with 3 Pokemon remaining, one of them being at 1 HP. So yep, Absol goes down to Ice Shard, as will the incoming Whiscash. So game 1's over. I will see you guys in game 2. Alright, so here we are in game 2, where I'm leading off with Houndoom instead of Suicune. Because I can immediately taunt him. So he'll probably get off his layer of spikes, but then he won't be able to Destiny Bond. So he sent out Froslass, as I figured. Again. So I immediately go for the taunt. And as I said, he gets off the layer of spikes, but that's fine, because the spikes don't do much. Because I only have one Pokemon that's weak to them. So here I probably should have gone for Flamethrower. But instead I go for Dark Pulse. He gets off a Shadow Ball, which we tank. Dark Pulse knocks him to Sash. And I should have gone for Flamethrower because of the Cursed Body, and only one of his Pokemon resists. So now I have to go for the Flamethrower, and he probably figures that. So he swaps out Froslass. Send out Golduck. Who takes some okay damage from the charcoal boosted Flamethrower. So I know Golduck will outspeed because it outsped Rotom, which is faster than Houndoom. I was double checking to make sure Dark Pulse was still disabled. He goes for Focus Blast and misses. So I hit another Flamethrower, take him down to yellow, and get the burn. He takes some Burn Chip. So since I know he has Focus Blast, I really don't want to swap anything in. There I hadn't been paying attention, so I wasn't sure. I should have figured out the 5 turns hadn't passed yet. So I let Houndoom go down to a Focus Blast. So he takes some more Burn Chip. So I was going to protect here and let Golduck take some more burn damage. Or did I? I forget. So he withdraws Golduck. Sends out Typhlosion. But no, I did go for Facade in case he did swap out again. So Typhlosion gets taken down to just above half. So another Facade will knock him out. Sorry. I scout out what he wants to go for. Eruption, okay. So here I go for another Facade, and we'll knock out Typhlosion. Then sent out Absol, who I definitely know I will outspeed. So we will knock it out with a Guts boosted U-turn. So Swellow comes back. And this is where I should have sent out Suicune. Instead I go for Purugly. He sends out Scizor. So I go for the fake out. And this is where I get greedy. Because I should have gone for the U-turn. And swapped into Suicune, but instead I go for a Body Slam. Which doesn't do much, even with the crit. He gets off a Sword Stance. So this time, since Froslass is at 1 HP anyway, I decided to reveal the Shadow Claw in hopes that I would get a crit. I don't. And he will take Purugly down with Brick Break. So this time I do go into Suicune. And we'll take Scizor down with a Scald. Get some leftovers recovery. So he sent out Whiscash. So it's here that I decide to set up a Calm Mind. So he goes for Stone Edge. Does very little. So I set up another Calm Mind. He goes for a Dragon Dance to boost his attack and speed. He goes for an Earthquake. Brings us down to 117. We hit Scald, bring him down to yellow. So I switch out Aurora and go into Swellow as he goes for another Earthquake. And he outspeeds and hits us with a Stone Edge, killing Swellow. Still don't know how he outsped, because he was only at +1. Okay, so I think he has a Jolly Whiscash, because that's the only way it outspeeds at +1 speed. So we will take Whiscash down with a Scald. Oh no, it lives on 1 HP, on like 3 HP, so that was annoying. And I didn't want to throw in Maytag because on the off chance that he does go for a Stone Edge, but then my only attack is Blizzard, so in case it missed. So I sack off Suicune as it goes down into an Earthquake. So we go into Mamoswine, who can then knock it out with an Ice Shard. And what I should have done here is, instead of trying to attack Golduck, I should have gone for Stealth Rocks, so that on switch in, Froslass would die. This is where I kind of hurt myself. I mean, now you'll see. So I know Golduck will outspeed, probably go for a Surf and knock out Manny. Even though, yeah, no, Stealth Rock wouldn't have mattered because, like I just said, Golduck would have outsped and killed me. So I go for an Ice Shard, hoping to bring it into range of burn, killing it, which I do. So it will kill Manny with a Surf. And then it will die to the burn set by Houndoom. So now it comes Froslass and Rotom. So I know what he's going to do. He's going to get up a Destiny Bond, which he does. We will knock it out with Thunderbolt, and then we will die to Destiny Bond, which means we win the battle, but we have a differential of 0 for this battle. So we win. Jake is still winless. He's 0-6. So, yeah. Next week, we go up against Ed and the Vero Beach Volcaronas, who always presents a challenge for us, so that's going to be a fun battle, though. So, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next week. Later.